I want to talk to you about pastoral care. Often we think of pastoral care in terms of a pastor caring for his flock. My role is more centered on the pastor, caring for them. And how do we do that? How do we care for a pastor? I think it involves removing aloneness in two aspects. First of all, removing their aloneness with Jesus. Seeing that they have time to be with Him. In Mark's gospel, when He ordained His disciples, He told them they would preach and they would heal the sick and cast out devils. But preceding all of that, they were to be with Him. It's very easy for a pastor to get involved in the work of the ministry and neglect their own prayer life and personal life and the time with Christ. I experienced that early in my ministry. I felt like I became a professional pastor. I was a Christian, served God faithfully, but I lost the joy of my ministry. And I can take you to the time and the place where that was renewed and I made a fresh commitment to be with Jesus. I think that's critical for pastors. But it's also important to know, for them to know that they're not alone in ministry. Serving out of our international office in our denomination, I don't have a direct connection with every pastor. But just recently, with the Oregon shootings, I took the opportunity to connect personally with the pastor in that community. I called him, wanted to know how this had impacted him and his church, and was praying that God would help them as they ministered God's grace and love to that community in the context of that tragedy. Just that simple call was important to remind that pastor that he's not alone. Beyond that, it's about resourcing and connecting and helping and building bridges. I want to be that kind of leader that cares for the pastor. I served as a pastor myself for 28 years, and I understand the heart of the pastor, and we can't afford to let any slip through the cracks. They're special folks with special needs and men and women who deserve love.